Alright. Back we go. And the person is gone. Maybe they did actually move to Majula. Or somewhere else. Probably Majula. Alright, what's over here? Do we need a... Of course. What a question is that even, right? "20 more minutes of torch juice." Yeah, being able to one-hand the mace would also be nice when I'm wearing a torch, right? 12 strength might be what I want. Staircase! Monastery charm. Don't want... Oh, there it is. Blessed charm cures poison and restores HP. Many such charms were blessed in reconstructed ancient ceremonies carried out in the monastery of Lindel, now known as the New Home of Miracles. Though it may lack the power of an original in circumstances dire enough, an imitation can be quite enough. Hello? Anyone here? Oh yeah, dang. I don't like that. But then again, I don't need the torch here. There's pretty well lit, as it seems. Starting from here, you know. And again, it branches. Immediately. Well, not immediately, but... Oh. Dark torches. Wait, what? Didn't that add anything to my torch timer? It's a dark torches, right? I'm not imagining that. Hmm. Can't see an item or anything. Well, whatever. Soul of a Proud Knight. Old Knight Halberd. We have good memories of halberds here. That's quite a thing. It's not really a halberd, it's great axe. That's a dex weapon, right? Interesting. Maybe we'll keep that for now. Hello, Mr. Mrs. Is that a halberd? Not really. but also kinda. Sublime Bone Dust, nice. More Estus power. I still don't really know if like illusory walls without using a Pharaoh's stone thingy are a thing. Or not. Into the dark. Nice. That looks like water. And if take my torch. Maybe? Oh no, it's okay. Hope it's just water. Interesting. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Nobody. Hello. Great. Love it. Especially because I can't see a damn thing. Okay. Not gonna complain about that. Um. I can see. Things I don't like to see. Bonk. Raw stone. Oh, you're kidding me. Ugh. Let's go back to the bonfire. Gonna note down the fact that there's another grey statue here. Why is there so many of them? And why do we need such an expensive item? Or rare item? Oh, that's probably gonna be just as many as we need or something. Wait, what? Oh. That's my notepad. How we know? What's this called? Oh yeah, the Tower of blah blah blah. of flame. But yeah, we also got that key. Just remembered. And the Bastille, right? That might or might not fit into a door at Giant Forest Keep. No Man's Wharf. Great. Good lord! Doggo! I don't like if know if I like this. Haha. Really? Oh my god. Honestly, I didn't exactly expect there to be such a vast difference in area design already, again. I thought we would keep to the horror theme a little. Titan a chart. Pirates. I guess. I don't know. But darkness and torches thing. Doesn't really seem to be a very balanced or interesting game mechanic to me, to be honest. Did you promise a much? It was subtle notch towards less frustration, right? Yeah, it was a subtle notch towards less frustrating areas, I guess. You're right, yeah. But I mean, we still need to go back there somewhere. At some point. Whoa. I think this game is one of the reasons why we're constantly trying to figure out which area to go to in which order in Elden Ring. Yeah, makes sense, I guess. Although in Elden Ring, I mean, it's differently anyways, right? You can't just leave when you realize, oh, this enemy is too hard. Oh, this area is frustrating. There's like literally nothing that stops you from going anywhere else. And here you might have like one or two, come on, alternatives, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, oh, come on, hello. Can I? Why can't they see something but I can't? That's not fair. You're a friend. Sorry. And I already hit him 3 times. And he's just tanking it like a chat. I don't know about the reshading. I kinda like seeing, I have to say. Seeing something. I mean, there's still areas where you can't see anything anyways, right? Like the gutter. So I don't really get the point of... Are you kidding me? Being like... No, in those areas you were meant to not see anything. Or at least have to use torches to see enough or whatever. When there's obviously areas where you still do need to have a torch to see something. I mean, then why didn't they do the same with the other areas? But I mean, again, you know, like, just the enemies alone in the Lost Bastille, and also, I mean, in the Gutter there weren't really any enemies that we've encountered so far. It's not like they were overpowered or whatever, I mean, we still two-shot most of them. It was just, like, many of them, and there's still gonna be many of them when we get back there. And even the bosses... I mean, we dealt very good damage to the bosses. Let's see how the difference is. I mean, kind of big. Why doesn't it light up the sconce? What? I literally hit it with fire. Where do you come from? Kind of like Vikings, I just realized. I was saying pirates before, but it's just Vikings. I didn't see what I looted there, dang. Weren't there enemies here before? Oh. A lot smaller than it thought it would be. I thought there would be much more bridges around here. Not just this path to where the friend is. Presumed friend. Hello. Oh, great. Shoo. That's what I wanted to say. What? There's even more of you. Well, I mean, what did I expect, right? It's Scholar of the First Sin. Kind of like, why am I even surprised? Oh, I do have it equipped. Nice. Oh, I don't have the damage upbring equipped anymore, right? It doesn't really change anything currently, so whatever. Oh, so that... Kinda like the passive region. I mean, it doesn't look like much. But it kinda adds up when you're just walking around and suddenly you realize, oh, I have like 10% more HP than I had before. When I last looked at my... Where did you come from? Wait, it's not a friend? Or are you just not friendly anymore because I hit you? I mean, I didn't try targeting them before. I feel like this should be a friend. Should this be a friend? Because it barely did any damage to them. I mean, maybe the third hit was too much for friendship. Oh god, now he's following me around. I mean, he's not attacking me. Dang. Bet this should be a friendly NPC. Or maybe he just does follow me around and I need to lead him somewhere. Thought you were a dog, man. Oh! Didn't see the hole in the floor. I just realized he's carrying a torch. Oh! Stupid me. Nice of you to follow me. Wait, where were we go? Where were we going? Up here, right? Yeah. I have my personal moving torch. Can I, like, light the scones? That would be nice. What was that? Oh, hello. We meet again.
I thought that might be you. You haven't changed a bit, have you?
Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe I didn't two-hand the sword. Maybe that's why I didn't deal any damage to this guy. I think I did two-hand the sword.
Ah, yes. I have not thanked you for humoring me the other day. This is for you.
Yes, it...
Of course, I've no idea what it is.
Did we have a... stream outage? Yeah, I think we just disconnected and reconnected, right? That game, why you do that game? So many friends. Yeah, so they do acknowledge our first meeting, right? Interesting.
Our land of Mirror is surrounded by enemies and constantly at war.
I wonder what it would have been if we met her here first.
Join the Order and prove yourself in battle.
What
My
order?
family had little fortune and no name. I had to carve out a piece of the world for myself. With two things. My sword and my loyalty to my lord. I was raised to wield a sword from birth. Life was hard, but I never gave it a second thought. I had swift success on the battlefield and quickly attained respectable stature.
Mm.
And then I came here to...
To do what? Oh, tell us
Have
your
you
life
heard of
story.
the undead?
Yes, I am undead.
These poor souls
Obviously.
affected by the curse. An undead gradually loses his humanity until his wits degrade completely.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, he turns hollow and preys upon others.
Like the guy over there.
And a hollow can never be human again. One can skirt this wicked fate only with the help of the souls found here. Assuming, of course, that the legends are true.
Assuming.
I can only hope
So you're undead as well, I guess.
they are.
She just take off her mask. Yeah, she did.
I'm sorry to burden you with talk of my fate. I suppose I've grown weary these days.
I mean, obviously I'm undead as well. It's not like you couldn't see that, right? For
I'm sorry. I suppose I've grown...
some reason I feel we will be fighting you as a hollow at some point. Ciao. Scimitar. Would you come over here, please? I would like some light. Come here. Nice. I have to say, not seeing a lot makes these areas so much more confusing already. What? Nothing up here. Okay. Can I light my torch down somewhere here? That's too high up. Maybe you're meant to use this guy. Just all the way. Oh, or just use your own torch and, you know, bring it with you all the way. Why do they not care about there being no light? Varangian helm. The Varangian guard. Guards of glory and of might. Throwing knives. Oh, can I get up there? I'm getting shot. At. Ugh. What? In the hell's name? What's that? And where did it go? Kill first, ask questions later. What does bleeding even do? Huh. What is this? Breath of the Wild? Need to change weapons. Bye. What is with that bleeding? What the heck? I don't even see the second attack that makes me bleed. I feel like I dodge it and then suddenly I'm bleeding. How many of those are there? Too many, obviously. Where did that come from? What? The arrow? How did that come from behind? What? These things, man. Come on. Killing my torchbearer. Why does it still hit me? What? Disturbing. Good lord. I mean, I kinda expected them to be at least one of them behind, I have to say. But I didn't really expect them to... Is it 3? Christ. Jeez. Yay, torch. Varangian cuffs. How heavy are those? Less heavy than what I'm wearing right now. Interesting. What else did I get? From the Varangian set. Oh, the helmet. Neat. Ah, dang. Too heavy. Alright, we have no torchbearer anymore. I would love something to actually light my torch at. Why can't I use this, for example? Hey, hello. Where's the ferry? Homeward bone. Oh, hello. That why I'm getting a homeward bone? Or can I jump down there? That's where it came from? I don't think so. I don't like these. Alright. Now I don't want to go where the three of them were. Of course. What the heck are you? I mean, I guess I should have used the homeward bone. Also, I think my HP does go lower. Or did go lower. What? What is going on? Even with the ring. I don't really want to go through the whole wharf again. My god. I'm not sure if I like missed the bonfire or if that's just how it's designed and you're actually meant to... You know, weird. I mean, how many enemies was that since we've last touched this bonfire? Maybe in the future I should just, you know, like... slay some enemies, reset, slay some enemies, do it as many times until they don't respawn, and only then proceed any further. If they keep just being like billions of enemies between all the bonfires. come on. Where did the third one come from? What? There should be one more somewhere, right? This one? Oh. Of course, I can't go down there. Yeah, I kind of want to turn off. Well, actually, I could just lighten the effect a little, I guess. Instead of turning it off completely, let's see. I mean, it's also kind of weird because the ship is right there. So it felt like I would be able to, you know, like just board it from somewhere here instead of having to go through the whole wharf again. But somehow I doubt that more and more. And I might have just missed the bonfire or whatever. Maybe it was where the three... Oh, it can't be where the three shadow creature thingies were. Because there can't be enemies around the bonfire, right? Hmm. Also, I wouldn't really want to fight those three every time I respawn from the bonfire, I have to say. Yeah, that already feels a lot better with the shading. Oh, those are throwing oil. So when they get hit by fire arrow, that's probably what caused the explosion on in the beginning last time, right? Why did he roll twice? I mean, at least I can see something around myself now, right? I guess the effect is still bad enough to not see too far. Jeez. Jeez Louise. speaking of. This area is infuriating. I don't even remember when you didn't see when you wrote that, but I'm pretty sure it was somewhere in this area. And I agree. Although I also have to say there's quite some areas that would probably gain the stamp of disapproval so far. So it's not like it wouldn't be tapped it when I slipped from attacking, yeah. I guess it seems to be a theme in the game. Be like, oh, what was the things that players hated about Dark Souls the most? Let's make more of that. And of course less bonfires, although I'm not really sure if it is less than in Dark Souls 1. Probably not. It's just more enemies in between those the bonfires than in Dark Souls 1. I still can barely imagine this being your first Souls experience. Good lord. But then again, I have to say that, you know, like, I feel like Dark Souls 1 was much... Should I say... I'm not sure if I should say better. But it wasn't nearly as bad in terms of, you know, like, dying in difficulty than I thought it would be, and everybody made it out to be. Which might, of course, also be because of the very good weapon we found early on. Would you please come? So it might just be that Dark Souls 1 was just, you know, like an easier experience on me for various reasons than it was on other people. But this being my first Souls experience, I would hate it. I would probably hate it. In this area, you kept having your swords durability reaching critical because there is too many goddamn enemies for just one bonfire. Yeah, exactly. I absolutely feel that. Would you please? Hello? Are you like stuck? Hope that unstuck you. No. It's just sinking back into the planks again. I'm not even sure if I went here last time. I don't think so. I think we went in here and then up and then we met... Yeah, exactly. Of course, already went on. Maybe I missed something over here. I obviously missed something. But maybe something good and not just dogs. I obviously missed dogs though. Many dogs. Why do they delay their attack and then come closer and then still hit you without having to... I'm so dead. What is that? Why can't they just run at you with their swing animation done? Alright. Whatever. Why is there so many bullshit areas in this game? I don't get it. So yeah, that's it for today. So yeah, thank you a lot for watching. I was not having too much fun today. Honestly. Yeah, so I really want those 2 more points in strength so that they can at least, you know, like wield the Uchi Katana while also bearing a torch. That might things make easier already, I don't know. I really have no idea why the director of this felt it necessary to add so many enemies to this game. I have no idea why people would prefer that to how it was in Dark Souls 1. I don't know how it was in the original Dark Souls 2, if it was even less than in Dark Souls 1 or whatever happened there. I just don't get it. It would be a lot easier if you could trust in your swings hitting more than one enemy. But I feel like you just never, even if there's like 5 enemies standing in front of you, it's just pure luck if you actually hit more than one of them. And you can already see like 3 of them winding up their attack animation. It's just like, okay, either I go in and bet on hitting all of them and staggering all of them, or I'm just gonna get hit, and most of the time you're gonna get hit. So you just stop doing that and you try to take them on one by one, which just doesn't work, because whenever one of them is like, has an opening, the 3 others around them will start swinging, and it just doesn't feel like it's designed to have that many enemies. So I don't get it. But yeah, I mean, whatever. That's the game we're playing, and we're not gonna start. I think I overestimated the difference between vanilla and scholar. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how much I overestimated, right? I mean, I just know that people were saying, that people are saying like, were saying like in Reddit and stuff, but I mean, Reddit is Reddit, right? Were saying like, oh yeah, there were some of the areas felt barren and empty and I don't know, whatever, and we prefer having more enemies. I don't mind there being many enemies between 2 bonfires. What I do mind is having to fight 4 or 5 enemies at once, right? When the game, in my opinion, doesn't look like it is designed to fight that many enemies at once. I mean, it might also be that just because I don't see far enough, right? Just like run into enemies and don't realize I've already aggroed some enemies and just keep going, and then I don't think so. I mean, that area just now, I mean, okay, we also of course ran up the stairs because then there were like 3 more enemies up there. So that was on me, yeah, of course. But still, I don't get it. I mean, as I said before, like in Elden Ring, you always have, well, not always, but you often have many enemies to fight. But there it feels like, first of all, you have much more fluid controls, but it feels like easier to dodge their attacks, to swing at one and then dodge it, right? And also, it just feels like in Elden Ring you have a much bigger hitbox on your actual big weapons. It's much easier. I'm trying to say it's much easier to hit many enemies at once in Elden Ring than it is here, I feel. And it's not that same amount of punishing, I would say, to actually get hit by them. I don't know. It feels it just feels off. It feels like the game wouldn't be designed for that, and that's frustrating. No Man's Wharf is super rough in either case. Yeah, but I mean, we've been saying that for like 4 areas already, right? And we have like either the area is rather easy, and we had like 2 of them so far, or 3, or the area is super rough and dark, and I don't know, and many enemies, and stupidly tight. It's just weird. You either have one extreme or you have the other extreme. I mean, maybe I need to try the halberd at some point, right? The Great Axe thing. Maybe it's better with one of those. Who knows? Maybe I should just start using a shield again. And that's it for me, I think. Have a nice start in the week. Bye.